It's a beautiful space too. The floor is beautiful, it's asking for something. The rooftop, we can suspend things that could interact with what is on the ground. So lots of possibilities. I'm still working on the drawings for now, still feeling the space. It's first time in Mexico City, so still taking in and absorbing the textures, the smells, the people in the streets, the sounds, and everything. So I still need to look at the art, a lot of interesting history, amazing artists that I admire a lot that came out of this place. So I have a lot to learn first, take it all in, and still think about how that can influence the decisions I'm going to make here. And if I could create a dialogue even with some of the historical work.
So he has a drawing or a sketch, and so a lot of it we're interpreting the drawing, but he kind of follows us around and tweaks it and adds things, and so it's kind of nice to work for him because he gives us a lot of freedom to work for him. It's a really nice kind of back and forth between drawings, and like it's a lot of play, I think, in his studio.
The main difficulties for us is to kind of understand his drawing and sometimes like read his mind without over-interpreting and keeping the gesture, trying to keep the vision and the intention.
Yeah, and they have names, these guys. They're gorogos. So the gorogos, the spirit people, they are like protagonists and antagonists at the same time. And these are all characters that exist within the spaces that I create in my head.
Son palos de oyamel, son remos que se utilizan en las trajineras y chinampas en Xochimilco, al sur de la Ciudad de México. Buscamos esta madera porque nos parecía interesante hacer el vínculo entre la Ciudad de México y Ciudad del Cabo a través de sus historias con el agua. En el caso de Ciudad del Cabo, una sequía terrible, y en el caso de la Ciudad de México, aunque no es sequía, son problemas graves de falta de agua y la depredación del ecosistema lacustre que alguna vez existió en la hoy cuenca de la Ciudad de México.
They're still spirits for me. They are like complete spirits. Their heights are a little bit shorter. Maybe like South African people and maybe like Mexican people too. Standing on the platform pedestal, these stairs that are kind of like, you climb. It has to I'm thinking of like isolation, power, surveillance, and it's kind of like the watch is overlooking the installation or the procession. It feels really, really, really potent, really strong, and speaks really interestingly with the space. So with me, it's kind of like open-ended interpretations. I have small intentions that they exist within this fictional space. So we put the shoes on, then the whole thing starts to get animated. So you see different characters. You see men, you see women, you see kids, you see workers, you see dancers. So then kind of gives personalities to the crowds. So there's like individual identities within this big dance collective group crowd thing. So the shirts I found, the pants I found also Goodwill, local markets as well. And they've been discarded and they have the second life and all of that. And I want to kind of bring it back into this and see what residue it has. And also it's like reenacting them for the second time. Is to recreate the whole procession of the rain prayers. So it's like all these stick figures that are like crossing and dancing and supporting each other, and they're like pillars. And they have their hands up, reaching up to the sky, or receiving the dead. It was also responding to the Day of the Dead and the processionary rituals that happen. And there's a relationship with that with South Africa, the spiritual celebrations of the ancestral, that they are with us and amongst us, and every now and then you can talk to them and appreciate them and remember them and then move on again.